It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Again, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Here's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So Wilson heads to the sideline, and on comes Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Love, they go play action now. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down, going to the air with Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love over the middle. It's caught by Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Second down and 8. Off the play fake, Love. Steps away to his left. Rodgers brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Love looking to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. They go play action with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. Dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. Little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. that big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And, here's a sight that you definitely don't want to see. That is Jordan Love, the quarterback, still down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete here.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. And I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. Here's Love. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On play action. Love to throw. Buying time to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Now Love. He hits Adams, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. To throw again is Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Final play of the half, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So we're at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Extra point right down the middle, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good gain on first, has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Down to about the 22 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just...
And he will score! Touchdown, Seattle! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 31, Love. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This time with Love. He's going to let this one go deep. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that. And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football. So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh? Love now. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal
get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 13.
14.
From the 39, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Safety's creeping. 12.
To throw is Wilson. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Wilson will throw again. Flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Myers' kick is good. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9. Throwing. Love. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Love. Throw left side, taken in by Rodgers. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Love, they go play action now. Flush to his right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, it wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A quick throw out to Lockett. That's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
On 2nd and inches. Wilson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
A run with a fullback. It's Ben Mason. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Mason. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Seahawks, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Packers, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Go.